didn't know this, I'm teaching at a quilt show in September. It's the Pennsylvania National Quilt Extravaganza. Every time I share a class, whether it's an online class or an in-person class, I always have examples, multiple examples, series, right? Series of examples of how this one ruler can make multiple designs. And so this is how I teach now, because I want to encourage ladies to unlock their potential. And unlocking your potential is experimenting with one technique in multiple ways. This is one template. This is called Connect the Dots. That's the name of the class. I show you how to use this one template. In every template, when I start to experiment to figure out what I'm going to teach you, I always think about how I can use it in blocks, in borders, and in sashing and edge to edge. So I have 4 different ways or variations that I always include. The next one is power lines. This is the one that started it all. If you don't know this history, when I started quilting, I started with free motion quilting, then I started with ruler quilting. And when I started teaching ruler quilting, I started by teaching 6 different rulers in one class. This is what they encouraged me to do. I was new to teaching, but I quickly learned that it was too much, and it started with power lines. So all of this was quilted with one ruler, variations. These are all mini quilts, right? Mini quilts, fabric panel. How can I quilt it different? Is this a series? This is a series. Each panel allows me, because it's the same thing, to take that one ruler and see how can I quilt it differently. This is a class that's going to be at the Pennsylvania National Quilt Extravaganza. I can't wait to meet many of you in person for these classes. The Power Lines is a beginner class. The Connecting the Dots, again, is another beginner friendly. And these are all on a domestic machine. I'm teaching on a Bernina domestic machine, these ruler quilting classes, to help you quilt in a series using one ruler to create multiple designs. So there's one more class that I want to show you that is an example of what I do as a teacher, as an instructor. But I'm also a quilter, right? So I'm also looking to build my library of go-to designs. How many different designs do you think we can make with a hexagon shape? I'm going to show you a few. This is again a class that I'm teaching at the Pennsylvania show, but I'm going to show it to you live. I'm going to go to my overhead camera. So this might look familiar to you. Have you seen a design like this? Some call it chicken wire, right? How to stitch this design with a hexagon continuously without breaking thread. That's a technique that you would learn in the class. So this is one example. This is the same template, but different design. One hexagon shape. How can we use it to create different designs? So this is how it can look, just like this here, this side. It just depends on how you stitch it out. And I show you how to do it. Okay, here's another example. This is an edge to edge where it's all random. It's parts of a hexagon. We want to be able to stitch edge to edge designs, border designs, sashing designs, right? Block-based designs with one template. And so here's an example of what we can do in a border. Again, the same template. Stitch something, border, sashing, edge to edge. Can I add free motion quilting to this? I certainly can. Join me. It's going to be fun. It's ruler quilting, and there's a lecture. So